Now at 6, this is Andrea and Noah Brusky. They got married last summer. A special day for the couple and their family, as they will remember it forever. But there's something not so special about their wedding day. That's their photographs.
And the local photography company that says that they did not hold up their end of the bargain after being paid in full ahead of the wedding. Our Jenna Rae has been investigating this company since January.
In January, Andrea emailed me directly telling me about a company called SB Photography. She showed me her contract that shows she paid thousands of dollars up front for pictures, canvases, and digital copies for her special day. She got married in July of 2023, and it's almost a year later, and she still doesn't have everything she was promised, including a refund. Throughout my investigation, I found out she isn't the only one. Andrea and Noah Brusky's romance budded the way many do today, checking out each other's pictures on a dating app. Since 2018, they've been inseparable. In true Milwaukee fashion, Noah proposed with a custom jersey at a Brewers tailgate in July 2022. They immediately began planning their wedding.
I was looking on the Knot and also Wedding Wire, and it was Wedding Wire that I ended up finding SB Photography.
She did what most people do and checked the reviews.
I loved what I was reading online, so I contacted the owner. She got back to me really quickly. She was very communicative, and I was thinking, wow, this is great, and I booked them immediately.
Andrea signed a contract with SB Photography in September 2022. The contract shows she paid nearly $4,000 in full for an engagement session, 2 photographers the day of the wedding, a sneak peek of photos, 3 canvas prints, 3 photo albums, a USB drive with all the photos, and a private online gallery of all photos.
We were good day of the wedding. The wedding was perfect.
Nearly a year later, on July 8, 2023, Andrea and Noah got married.
The photographers took great photos.
Andrea says she saw a few pictures on the photographer's camera and couldn't wait to see the finished product. On September 6th, Andrea got those teaser photos in an email. Also in that email, SB Photography said they were working hard to make sure that they deliver the rest of the photos by the end of the week. Andrea says that deadline came and went. And it wasn't until October, 3 months after her wedding, she says she got the rest of her photos.
It was just such a long email with so many different blames, and then they say, like, you should feel bad for us because we're losing our home, and you should feel bad for us because we're going bankrupt.
At this point, Andrea was still missing the 3 canvas prints, 3 photo albums, and USB drive.
I was very frustrated that they're ignoring all my phone calls, they're ignoring all my emails.
In December, 5 months after her wedding, Andrea says she received the photo albums and USB drive. She also says one of SB Photography's owners told her over the phone she would receive a refund. An email shows that Andrea's refund would be processed by check. Now, nearly 5 months after that email and approaching a year since her wedding, Andrea still doesn't have the 3 canvases or a refund.
So I decided to reach out to the news and just hope to also spread awareness about this company to new brides and for upcoming weddings, because I don't want this to happen to other people.
After I first talked with Andrea, I went online and found that she's not the only bride with bad memories attached to their wedding day. After talking with other brides and hearing similar stories, I decided to call the company myself. I used the number listed on SB Photography's website.
My name is Jenna Rae, and I'm an investigative reporter with TMJ4.
And left a voicemail. I even went to the address listed on their site. When I got there, an eviction notice was on the door. Court documents allege the company owes nearly $9,000 in damages to its landlord. Moments after leaving SB Photography's address, I got a call back from Cheryl Kelly, one of the owners. I asked her for an interview.
I would love to sit down and do an interview because basically, long story short, if you look at the decade before the pandemic, you can see that there's not one negative review. You can't even find one negative word said about us prior to the pandemic.
She went on to tell me about the hardships the company continued to experience from COVID.
We took out like my husband's 401k. We took out our life savings. A few years ago, we bought a house to renovate, and we're going to sell it and take all of the profits and just put it into SB.
It's the same response she gave Andrea and the same response other brides I talked to received.
Instead of writing this very, very long email that probably took you an hour or maybe longer to write, how much you work on one of the photography projects you need to finish.
Andrea says she's speaking up now so it doesn't happen to another bride.
It has been a horrible experience post-wedding for me, and I don't want this to happen to other people.
Despite agreeing to do an on-camera interview, Cheryl Kelly never committed to a date or time. She did, however, post a 2-hour video on YouTube that says she shows what happened to her. In a text message, she told me she's finishing out current couples and moving on with her life. For TMJ4 News, I'm Jenna Rae.
Jenna got to work on this story after a tip earlier this year. Send us your story ideas by going online, email us, message us on social media. We are listening to your story ideas.